Hi there, my name is Katie and this is the How to Be a Minimalist YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out the description box because I include a lot of different things, different links to my podcast, books, and other videos that I've done that you might be interested in. Today I wanted to talk to you about digital minimalism. Now, I have been thinking about being a digital minimalist for a really long time. I actually set a goal this year to reduce my time spent on my phone doing different things, especially spending time on social media. I really wanted to reduce the amount of time that I spent on social media. I did great at the beginning of the year, but then I just kind of wavered off and on. I didn't really have any set boundaries that really worked well for me personally. My friend Vanessa from Fabled Collective told me about Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, and I read it and it was so good that I have decided I want to kind of take so much from it and implement it into my life. First off, I want to do a digital declutter. So Cal Newport actually says in his book to do a detox for like 30 days. And I don't know whether I will actually do that or not because I'm already so open to it and very already kind of implementing some things. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to go about this. But I am planning on doing a major declutter, sort of the way that I have decluttered my home. So I'm going to be reducing all of the apps that I use, the photographs that I have on my phone. I'm going to be reducing the emails and also just making sure that the things that I have open usually are not open all the time. Like I will have web browsers open for weeks and weeks because I'm constantly just refreshing that page. I'm not going to do that anymore. I really want to minimize my access to some of these things, and so I'm basically going to be removing them from my phone and putting them on my iPad, and if it's really that important, then I can get onto my iPad and utilize those things. I'm going to make sure that apps are serving me, not me serving them. The next step that's really important to me is optimizing my life and my family time. So basically Cal Newport talks about how we sometimes can do a detox, but then we don't have anything that fills up our time, and so we end up going back to our digital kind of time wasters. So what I want to do is make sure that I have in my life certain things in place that are not making my life maximalized. I really don't want to do that. I do like to have spaces of free time and things like that, but I do want to make sure that I've got a few things in my life that are really important to me. I actually have another video that I'm going to do on this topic, but basically I have about 5 simple living practices that I want to really implement in 2021. Watch out for that video. Make sure you subscribe so that you can make sure that you see those 5 practices that I will be implementing next year, but are great to implement anytime really. I briefly talked about taking things off of my phone, but I want to kind of go into that a little bit further because that's one of the other important steps. I want to make sure that I'm actually using my phone for the purposes that I actually got it for. One of the big reasons why I got my phone was so that I could take pictures and be able to post those onto social media, use them for my business type ventures. What I didn't want was to be spending so much time on my phone or having those conversations where you're kind of looking at your phone and trying to finish something up while you're also talking to a family member. That is something that I have noticed that I do more often, and I am pretty embarrassed about it. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be trying to finish up something on my phone and then going and trying to talk to my family member, which is way more important almost all the time. There's hardly ever anything on my phone that can't wait just a little bit longer. I feel like removing so much exposure to different apps and things like that on my phone will make it be the tool that it really is supposed to be, instead of me being the one that is serving my phone and always on it and wondering what else I can get out of it. Another really interesting thing that Cal talks about in his book is setting up office hours. So basically he does have actual office hours for college students to come in and talk to him from his classes, and he's opened it up to other students that are on the campus that have questions about his books and work. But he also says that anyone should and can set up office hours. A lot of times it's hard to make time to have those conversations on the phone, or to make sure that you can FaceTime someone and like really be as present as possible with them. I believe he even talked about like, you know, going and actually getting a coffee or a tea with somebody and doing that during your office hours. So making sure that you have specific times available during the week when you can fill that time in order to call people and like have a real connection, because your connections that you have via texting or just liking something are very, very low quality connections. They're really bad connections. But if you are actually making time to see someone on FaceTime or have a phone call or meet with them in person, those are high quality connections and those are high value. So making time for those specific things is really important. And he has a whole section on that. I loved that section. I want to figure out some office hours for myself. I think that while I'm cooking dinner is a really good time, and I just need to have my headphones ready so that I can be chopping and also talking on the phone, because there are a lot of times when I would love to talk to some of my friends and family, but I just don't have enough time during the day because I'm homeschooling or different things like that. So I think office hours are going to be a really good thing for my family and for me. I loved digital minimalism. I got so much out of it, and I was so happy to find something that was very practical, that just helped me to figure out exactly what I would like to do with my life digital wise, and how I want to have my relationship with my phone and things like that. And it just really helped me to see clearly things that I had been struggling to see. So I was very happy to find a great resource to get myself straightened out the way I want to be. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss any other videos. I'll see you next time, and remember, it's all about the experiences, not the stuff.